What's up, guys? Rich here. um, Today, in this video, it is part 4 on the Lexus LFA. Today, I am on overview right now. So, I recently got home from work a couple hours ago. So today, hopefully I'll try to get this done. If not, then I'll try to do the next part of the video. Hopefully, I don't know, but I'll find out. So yeah, I recently got home from work. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get started. But before I do, make sure you guys like. Before I start, make sure you guys all like the video. So like the video, subscribe. So like the video, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think. Hit the notification bell and hit all, so you are alerted of when I make new uploads. So hit all so you are alerted of when I make new uploads. Alright, without any further ado, let's get started. So, overview we're on, so here we go. First off is engine. So here we go. The Lexus LFA is powered by a 72-degree bank angle 4.8 liter, so 4.8 liter naturally aspirated, so a 72-degree bank angle 4.8 liter naturally aspirated V10 engine equipped with dual VVT-I, which is variable valve. So VVT-I stands for variable valve timing with intelligence. So you guys might have known I talked about variable valve timing before. That was like a year ago, roughly. Right around a year ago, yeah. And I thought, I want to talk about it more often. So yeah, the Lexus LFA is powered by a 72-degree bank angle 4.8 liter 293.2 cubic inch naturally aspirated V10 engine equipped with dual VVT-I, so variable valve timing with intelligence, carrying T1LR-GUE designation with a maximum output of 412 kilowatts, 560 PS, 553 horsepower, delivered at 8,700 RPM. Its maximum torque output of 480 newton meters, 354 pound-feet, arrives at 6,800 RPM. 90% says 6,800 RPM. 90% of which is available from 3,700 RPM. The engine red lights at 9,000 RPM, So it's like 0.6 of a second it revs up to. So the engine lands at 9,000 RPM, the same as a Porsche 911 GT3 and GT3 RS, saying 9,000 RPM, but with a fuel cutoff set at 9,500 RPM, and it's constructed using forged aluminum pistons, forged titanium connecting rods, and solid titanium valves. The V angle of the Lexus LFAs. So the V angle of the LFA's V10 engine is set to 72 degrees to fully balance the firing force from the pistons. So to fully balance the firing force from the pistons. This 72 degree angle allows for even firing from the pistons without the use of a split journal crankshaft, thus improving engine efficiency as well as lowering the overall weight. Dry sump lubrication prevents engine oil starvation through high-speed corners, and lowers the engine's center of mass, which is like, it's not really center of gravity, I would say. I don't know. So air is fed directly from beneath the hood through a visible slit passing into a dual stage variable intake manifold, and then into 10 individual throttle bodies before finally exiting from a dual stage titanium muffler. The LFA engineers selected a V10 engine over an equivalent displacement V8 engine. So the LFA engineers selected a V10 engine over an equivalent displacement V8 engine for its ability to rev higher, and over a V12 for its low reciprocating mass, allowing for more rapid engine response. For more rapid engine response. Lexus claimed their engine could rev from idle to its red line in 0.6 seconds, and an analog tachometer needle could not accurately track the LFA's changes in engine speeds. So engine speeds. This necessitated the use of a digital tachometer, which can instantly display engine speed. The engine reportedly weighs less than the manufacturer's own 3.5 liter 2GR-FE V6 engine. So it's basically a Toyota GR engine, which was found in like the Toyota FJ Cruiser XJ10. So it was found in this. It was founded in this car, the Toyota FJ Cruiser XL10. Toyota FJ Cruiser XJ1, so XJ10. So these GR engines have like a lot of stuff, So GR series has like a 60-degree die-cast aluminum block and aluminum dual overhead cam or DOHC cylinder heads. It also features like 4 valves per cylinder, forged steel connecting rods and crankshaft, one piece cast camshafts, timing chain, cast aluminum lower intake manifold, And some of the variants use like multi-port fuel injection, and some have D4 direct injection, and others have a combination of direct injection and multi-port fuel injection, or D4S, also known as either gasoline direct injection or petrol direct injection as well. So the engine reportedly weighs less than the manufacturer's own 3.5 liter 2GR FEV6 engine. Engineers attempted to make the engine sound like that of a F1 car with high revs, while at the same time maintaining both reliability and vibration control. So maintaining both reliability and vibration control. Along with other manufacturers such as Ferrari, Toyota had produced its own F1 engines and chassis designs. The exhaust note has been described by Toyota engineers as the roar of an angel. And the US TV spot later used the engine sound to shatter a champagne glass via resonance frequency. Seeing some sounds from it. Lexus LFA at Goodwood Festival Speed 2010. And then the Lexus LFA 1LR-GUE V10 revving. The power plant gives the LFA a weight-to-power ratio of 2.67 kilos per horsepower and enables it to reach a top speed of around 325 kilometers an hour. Say 325 kilometers an hour, 202 miles an hour. Unlike the ISF's 2UR-GSE 5-liter naturally aspirated V8 engine, Yamaha co-developed the entire engine and not just the cylinder heads. The engine exceeds Euro V or Euro 5 emissions. Say Euro 5 emissions. The engine is installed with a front mid-engine placement, according to Chief Engineer Haruhiko Tanahashi. A front engine layout was selected instead of a mid-engine layout as it's inherently more forgiving dynamically, affording less experienced drivers a wider safety net. Next up is transmission. The gearbox built by Aishin, I can't really pronounce that, but it's spelled AISIN, which is a Japanese corporation that develops and produces components and systems for the automotive industry. And it's a Fortune Global 500 company. Fortune Global 500 company ranked 359 on the 2020 rankings, and it's a member of the Toyota group of companies. It's founded in 1949, 75 years ago as Aichi Industries. Founder is Kiichiro Toyoda. Its headquarters is in Kariya. It's at a place called Kariya in Aichi, Japan. So Kariya, Aichi, Japan. So yeah, the transmission. The gearbox built by Aisin is a six-speed single clutch automated manual transmission actuated with paddle shifters. Lexus initially sought to use a dual clutch gearbox, but decided that the shift feel was too smooth. Instead, they opted for an automated sequential gearbox. So sequential gearbox, a system previously developed for the Toyota MR2 by a Norwegian technology company called Kongsberg Devotek. Now it's called Semcon, which is spelled Semcon, which stands for Scandinavian Engineering and Marketing Consultants, which is also a Swedish multinational technology company specialized in product development. It collaborates mainly with companies in the automotive industry, energy, and life science sectors. It has 2,000 specialized employees and conducts the entire product development cycle from strategy and technology developments to design and product information. I wonder how you even say this word in Norwegian. Kongsberg Engasjement. So by Norwegian technology company Kongsberg Devotek, now Semcon, but it's actually called Kongsberg Engasjement. While much of the software and control system was kept, Devotek adapted both the mechanics and hydraulics to match the increased performance demands of the LFA. Next up is chassis. The Lexus LFA's frame is made from both an in-house designed and manufactured CFRP carbon fiber reinforced polymers, which are extremely strong and light fiber reinforced plastics that contain carbon fiber, and they can be expensive to produce, but are commonly used wherever high strength to weight ratio and stiffness, which is rigidity, are required, such as aerospace superstructures of ships, automotive, civil engineering, sports equipment, and the increasing number of both consumer and technical applications. The binding polymer is often a thermoset resin, such as epoxy, which is a family of basic components or cured end products of epoxy resins, also known as polyepoxides, which are a class of reactive prepolymers and polymers which contain epoxide groups. So the binding polymer is often a thermoset resin such as epoxy, but other thermoset or thermoplastic polymers such as polyester, vinyl ester, or nylon are sometimes used. The properties of the final CFRP product can be affected by the type of additives introduced to the binding matrix, which is known as resin. The most common additive is silica. Not as in the silica for the Toyota, but silica gel. Which is like a form of silicon dioxide consisting of an irregular three-dimensional framework of alternating both silicon and oxygen atoms with nanometer scale voids and pores. The voids may contain water or some other liquids, or may be filled by either gas or vacuum. In the last case, the material is properly called silica X-Aero or Zero Gel, which was spelled Xerogel. So, but other additives such as either rubber and carbon nanotubes can be used. Carbon fiber is sometimes referred to as graphite reinforced polymer or graphite fiber reinforced polymer. GFRP is less common, and it clashes with glass fiber reinforced polymer, also known as fiberglass. Say fiberglass. Alright, so we're on chassis. The Lexus LFA's frame is made from an in-house designed and manufactured CFRP carbon fiber reinforced polymer center structural skin with aluminum. Aluminum or aluminium front and rear subframes. The subframes, which can be removed, so both removed and replaced, are replaced. Wait, hold on. So which can be both removed and replaced, minimizing potential repair costs, are joined to the structural skin using a newly developed aluminum flanged. I don't know how you say it, but it's spelled FLANGED. Aluminum flanged, I think. I don't know. Collar designed to create a stronger joint. According to the manufacturer, the quality of the CFRP carbon fiber reinforced polymer material matches that of aeronautical, I don't know how you say it, but it's spelled AERONAUTICAL grades, and is woven by a laser monitored circular loom, one of only 2 in the world. Overall 65% of the car's total body mass is CFRP material, while the remaining 35% is aluminum or aluminium. So basically, in other words, it has more carbon fiber than aluminium or aluminium, whatever you call it. So yeah. So overall, 65% of the vehicle's total body mass is CFRP material, while the remaining 35% is aluminum. Manufacturer data indicates that the use of CFRP saves 100 kilos, 220, so 100 kilos, 220 pounds overall over equivalent aluminum materials. This next part is a little bit out of hand. Well, not out of hand, but I'll explain. An electric power steering rack, that's the one I'm talking about. This is the worst one. An electric power steering rack with a 14.3 to 1 gear ratio is used. I hate electric power steering. The old-fashioned hydraulics are just better in every way. Whereas electric, not really. There's some cars which I know that they have like electric power steering, like the 991 911 Carrera S from the early 2010s, let's say 2013, I think. The M3 F80, that has electric power steering, which for that car, the M3, you could put the steering from Sport Plus mode into Comfort mode, and you can actually drift it better. I've seen in Top Gear, it was like, it literally just solves the problem. So yeah, an electric power steering rack with a 14.3 to 1 gear ratio is used. The front suspension utilizes a double wishbone arrangement, and there's a multi-link arrangement at the rear with coilover dampers at all 4 wheels. The dampers are a monotube design, each with a remote fluid reservoir that includes both an expanding and contracting bellows. A purely mechanical system. The LFA further features 6-piston front and 4-piston rear Brembo monoblock brake calipers with 390 millimeters, 15.4 inches at the front, and 360 millimeters, 14.2 inches at the rear. Carbon ceramic brakes controlled by Toyota's electronically controlled brake-by-wire system, or ECB for short. So Toyota's ECB by-wire system, or Toyota's electronically controlled brake-by-wire system. Forged 20-inch BBS wheels, fitted with 265 millimeters, 10.4 inches front, and 305 millimeters, 12 inches approximately rear Bridgestone next generation Potenza tires. Bridgestone next gen Potenza tires are standard. The LFA is equipped with a 3-mode VDIM, which is a Vehicle Dynamics Integrated Management Stability Control System with sport setting. To maintain a near ideal weight distribution, a rear transaxle is used, in addition to the mounting of the fuel tank ahead of the rear axle and the radiators at the rear. The windshield or windscreen washer fluid reservoir. The windscreen or windshield washer fluid reservoir is mounted in the center next to the fuel tank to improve further the center of weight. Overall, 48% of the LFA's mass is distributed, along with the front wheels with 52%, along with the front wheels with 52% at the rear. The 73 liter 16 IMP gallons, I think that's for euros, I don't know, 19 US gallons fuel tank straddles the exhaust system, keeping weight centered along the left-right axis. The engine is connected to the transaxle via a rigid carbon fiber torque tube, which the exhaust system the exhaust system runs directly below. This stacked draftshaft and exhaust arrangement decreases the width of the center tunnel, allowing for centrally located seating. Alright, next up is exterior. The LFA has an overall length of 4,506 millimeters, 177.4 inches, while its wheelbase measures 2,606 millimeters, 102.6 inches, with a height of 1,219 or 1,219 millimeters, 48 inches, and width of 1,895 millimeters, 74.6 inches. Compared to the prior 2007-2008 concepts, the production model is nearly 51 millimeters, 2 inches longer, with identical width, height, and nearly same wheelbase dimensions. The exterior design of the LFA concepts and the final production model was the work of car stylists led by Lexus design general manager Kengo Matsumoto. So Kengo is spelled Kengo, and then Matsumoto, I think I said it right, is spelled Matsumoto. The overall design ethos, I don't know how you say it, but it's spelled ETHOS, was based on the principle of form follows function, with aesthetics. So aesthetics secondary to both aerodynamics and operation. The LFA's body features sharp edges and cutoffs for improved aerodynamic performance, made possible by the carbon fiber body. The body was designed with an emphasis on downforce. There are air scoops located on the rear fenders, which feed the AFT mounted radiators. And help cool the brakes. A horizontal hood gap also feeds air to the engine. Two small AFT vents expel air that is collected by an underbody air scoop and used to cool the titanium exhaust pipes. Dual hood ducts serve to move hot air away from the exhaust manifold. The LFA's speed-sensitive rear wing incorporates a gurney flap, which is a small tab projecting from the trailing edge of a wing. Typically, it's set at a right angle to the pressure side surface of the airfoil and projects 1% to 2%, say 1% to 2% of the wing chord. This trailing edge device can improve the performance of a simple airfoil, there we go, to nearly the same level as a complex high-performance design. The device operates by increasing pressure on the pressure side, the device operates by increasing pressure on the pressure side, decreasing pressure on the suction side, and helping the boundary layer flow stay attached all the way to the trailing edge of the suction side of the airfoil. Common applications occur in auto racing, helicopter horizontal stabilizers, and aircraft where high lift is essential, such as banner towing airplanes. It's named for its both inventor and developer, American race car driver Dan Gurney, from Port Jefferson, New York, born April 13th, 1931, and he passed away on January 14th, 2018 at age 86 at Newport Beach in California. May rest in peace. It's shocking. And he passed away from complications from pneumonia. He was 86 years old. Man, bless the old soul. May God bless you, man. Man, shocking. I mean, throughout the years, we've lost so many great racing drivers, especially one, Ken Block and Colin McRae. We've lost so many great racers. We lost Ken Block and Colin McRae. Man. And some other car guys as well, like Paul Walker, we've lost as well. And Roger Rodas as well. Man. It's shocking. Just shocking to say this, Losing so many great car guys and racers as well. I don't know what to say about this. I really don't know what to say. Alright, so let's move on. Alright. But it's still sad losing so many great car guys. I do not want to be the next one to be gone. I promise you guys, I will live to the fullest. Seriously, I will live. Alright, so the LFA's speed-sensitive rear wing incorporates a gurney flap and deploys at speeds over 80 kilometers an hour, 50 miles an hour. The LFA develops 237 kilos, 522 pounds at maximum speed, with the wing retracted. With the wing retracted, the LFA's body has a drag coefficient of 0.31. Say 0.31. The LFA body was offered with a choice of 28 standard, so 28 standard exterior 28 standard exterior colors. Say 28 standard exterior colors, along with 3 wheel colors and a matte black option. So in total, that's like 32 colors in total. If I did the math, 28 plus 3. 28 plus 3 is 31, plus 1 is 32. Some quick math I did. Quick math. Yeah, quick math. The LFA body was offered with a choice of 28 standard exterior colors, along with 3 wheel colors and a matte black option. Additional special colors are available to order. The front and rear fenders, doors, roof rails, and the front and rear fenders, doors, roof rails, and the rocker panels are made out of blast fiber reinforced sheet panels, while the tail lights are LED or light emitting diode. Light emitting diode LED lights. Next up is the interior. The LFA interior incorporates carbon fiber, leather, alcantara, and metallic surfaces. Metallic surfaces. There are two bucket seats and an LRT controller interface. LRT is Lexus Remote Touch. So Lexus Remote Touch controller interface. The interior design. The interior design uses bespoke materials. So both bespoke materials and colors. The instrument display is a digital TFT, which is thin film transistor speedometer with color changing background, size changing numbers, and side appearing submenus. So by the way, TFT or thin film transistor is a special type of FET, field effect transistor, where the transistor is made by thin film deposition. TFTs are grown on a supporting but non-conducting substrate. A common substrate is glass, because the traditional application of TFTs is in LCDs, which is liquid crystal displays. This differs from the conventional bulk metal oxide field effect transistor, or the metal oxide metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor, or MOSFET, where the semiconductor material typically is the substrate, such as a silicon wafer for electronics and whatnot, which is a thin slice of semiconductor, such as a crystalline silicon, used for the fabrication of integrated circuits and in photovoltaics to manufacture solar cells. The wafer serves as the substrate for microelectronic devices built in and upon the wafer. It undergoes many microfabrication processes, such as doping, ion implantation, etching, thin film deposition of various materials, and photolithographic patterning. Photolithographic patterning. Finally, the individual microcircuits are separated by both not both, sorry, by not water, sorry, wafer dicing and packaged as an integrated circuit. Photolithography. So, photolithography is a process used in the manufacturing of integrated circuits. So the instrument display is a digital TFT, thin film transistor speedometer with color changing backgrounds, so with a color changing background, size changing numbers, and side appearing submenus. In operation, the TFT display shows small digits in automatic mode, larger and bolder numbers in normal mode, inverted colors, moved red line, and stark numbers in sport mode, along with a programmable red line warning color change. The tachometer display also features an electric movable metal ring with acrylic plastic to create a 3-dimensional effect. The LFA further features a new driver and passenger seatbelt airbag design, increases similar to the S-Class ESF safety concept car. So to the S-Class ESF safety concept car. The steering wheel features a right mounted start button and alloy paddle shifters. Paddle shifters. There we go. To start the car, the driver must insert the key beside the steering wheel, then press the start button. 2 octaves of engine sound are channeled into the cabin via twin ducts which connect the firewall with the intake manifold, with the sound tuned in the manner of an ovation guitar. Founded in New Hartford in Connecticut. Which is a town in Litchfield County, Connecticut, U.S. Two octaves of engine sound are channeled into the cabin via twin ducts which connect the firewall with the intake manifold, with the sound tuned in the manner of an ovation guitar. A 12-speaker Mark Levinson by Mark Levinson Audio Systems. A 12-speaker Mark Levinson sound system with compact, lightweight components were also developed for the interior. Custom-made Toomey suitcases are designed for the LFA interior with a 2-piece set made from carbon fiber style materials and inscribed with the VIN, vehicle identification number. A smaller concourse case is for both track days and short trips, while a larger coastal case is for longer trips. Depending on the size of the case will also depend on how like short or how long your journey will be. That's actually quite useful. So yeah, cases for so it's for longer trips. Next up is it's a Nürburgring package. So the Nürburgring package. So yeah, on March 15th, so yeah, on March 15th, 2010 or 2010, Lexus detailed the circuit-tuned variant of the LFA, plans for which were first disclosed. So disclosed at the LFA official press launch the previous October. The variant is officially known as the LFA Nürburgring package in reference to the similar setup employed on the Lexus on the LFA race cars at the 24 Hours of Nürburgring. in Nuremberg in Germany. So on March 15th, 2010, Lexus detailed the circuit-tuned variant of the LFA, plans for which were first disclosed at the LFA official press launch official press launch the previous October. The variant is officially known as the LFA Nürburgring package. Nürburgring package in reference to the similar setup employed on the LFA race cars at the 24 Hours of Nürburgring. The package features an extra 7.4 kilowatts, 10 PS, 10 extra horsepower more from its V10 engine, bringing the total power output to 420 kilowatts, 571 PS, 563 horsepower. Makes around the same horsepower as a Ferrari 458 Italia and a Mercedes SLS AMG, the one with the gullwing doors. So 563 horsepower. It also features It also features a recalibrated gearbox with gear shifts made faster by 0.05 seconds. So 0.05 seconds. It's like 0.05 seconds, I would say. A front splitter, stiffer and more adjustable suspension, lightweight magnesium wheels by BBS. So BBS, wrapped in high performance street tires. Aerodynamic bumper canards. So bumper canards. So aerodynamic canards at the sides of the front bumper and a large fixed rear wing, which increases downforce by 33% over the standard car. Alright, so, alright, next up, so by 33% over the standard car, the LFA with the Nürburgring package is a competition focused variant and was available in exterior four exterior colors, namely glossy black, matte black, race yellow, and whitest white. The production totals are to be included in the 500 unit. So you have 500 unit, so 500 unit total LFA planned build cycle. And although Lexus stated it would be limited to a 50 unit run, a total of 64 were produced. So an extra 14 cars were produced more than what it was supposed to be. So only 50 were meant to be made, but an extra 14 slipped through the net. So a total of 64 were produced. So 64 were produced. Buyers received training sessions at the Nordschleife, accompanied by Nürburgring chief instructors, a one-night stay at the Lindner Congress and Motorsport Hotel Nürburgring. Admission to the Ringwerk Leisure Park, whatever that is, a Nürburgring branded jacket, and a 1 year pass to the circuit. For a year, that's brilliant. A 1 year pass to the circuit? Awesome. The Nürburgring package LFA was tested at the Nürburgring in June 2011, driven by A.K.A. Lida, who is a Japanese racing driver. So, I was going to say race car driver, but racing driver also works. So he's a Japanese racing driver currently competing in the Super GT series in GT300 class. So GT300 class with LM Corsa. So GT300 class with LM Corsa. One of the teams under Toyota Motorsports Gazoo Racing Arm. Lida won the 2002 All Japan Grand Touring Car Championship GT500 class with ESO, what is spelled ESSO, Toyota Team Le Mans, driving with a Juichi Wakisaka, which first name is spelled Juichi. So that's his first name. His second name is spelled Wakisaka, who's a former Japanese race car driver who won a 2002, 2006, and 2009 champion in Japan's Super GT series in the GT500 category. Prior to the 1998 F1 season, he tested for the Jordan Grand Prix team. In 2002, he raced the Toyota Supra GT with A.K.A. Lida in 2006, and 2009 he raced the Lexus SC430 with André Lotterer, who was a German professional race car driver. He retired from driving after the conclusion of the 2015 Super GT series. season, becoming the team director of Lexus team Le Mans Wacos, which is headquartered in Shibuya, Tokyo. So yeah, the Nürburgring package, the Nürburgring package LFA was tested at the Nürburgring. So the Nürburgring package LFA was tested at the Nürburgring Nordschleife in June 2011, driven by Akira Lida. The LFA set a time of 7 minutes and 22.85 seconds. The seventh, that's right, the seventh fastest time ever for a road legal production car, or vehicle as you would say. Lexus confirmed that this lap video was recorded as a warm-up video for the A.K.A. 24 hours. A.K.A. is like, the German's equivalent for the A.A. A.A. is actually a British company where they actually help fix your car. It's like a breakdown recovery service. So A.K.A. 24 hours for exhibition purposes. The LFA hits 292 kilometers an hour, 181 miles an hour, on the last straight uphill climb, which is one of the which is one of the highest speeds achieved by factory standard sports car on that segment of the track. Standard OEM Bridgestone Potenza RE70 performance street tires were used. On September 2nd, 2011, reports came from Lexus via Twitter, as well as Chris Harris of Evo magazine, that the Lexus LFA Nürburgring package completed a lap of the Nürburgring in 7 minutes and 14.64 seconds with a top speed of 298 kilometers an hour, 185 miles an hour on the uphill climb, making it the fastest road legal production car to lap the racetrack at the time. Alright guys, I'll be back.